Welcome back to Jessy Junction. I'm your host, MC Jessy. You asked me to bring this guy. Jumkona maswali mob sana. Mnataka kumuuliza, but who am I to say no? This is one of the youngest entrepreneurs in this country and a man that has risen from nothing to be somebody, to be something. Mse wa mtaa, akakuwa this guy. So ladies and gentlemen, on Jessy Junction, tonight, the CEO of Sportpesa, Captain Ronald Karauri. Karibu Keno.
Asante sana MC Jessy. Happy to be here.
Happy to see you.
Umenitoa nikatravelism off-road, but it's worth it.
Si nimekuambia.
Asante. No, I'm here.
Unaona, si vizuri kukaa town. Tokanga unakuja mashinani.
Pia sisi tulitoka mashinani na tukaingia town, lazima turudi.
Karibu sana Kino.
Asante
Karibu
sana.
Maji.
Asante.
Mimi unajua sana nilisikia ndio huyu ule mdosi wa Sportpesa nikashindwa sasa nikakuwekea hizi maji 4 ubet yenye ni poa.
But you know, MC Jessy, story mingi za pesa ya Sportpesa, some of them are very overrated. But you know, we'll discuss as the interview continues.
Mi tu nataka tu siku moja. Ile time ntarudi nikibet hivi nikupigie nikwambie kodi yangu ni gani. Alafu nipetuka ka soft loan. Alafu bas mimi niko tu set. Siwezi kuwa na shida hapa na wewe ndiye mwenye website.
Unakumbuka Abisai?
Ule jamaa alishinda jackpot. Yes. 220 million.
So after Sportpesa itoke. Umesikia story hizo? But anyway,
huyo jamaa alipotea.
Wewe alipotea.
Sijamsikia.
Wewe ni kumtafuta sijui.
Hata mimi nikuwe na pesa kama hiyo. Hamwezi ndio niko wapi. Na disappear na jificha. Juu relatives watakula half of it. Marafiki wakula quarter.
Yes.
Mimi najificha.
Unajua wanasemanga in fact the lottery winners how they lose their money.
Yes.
It's because of giving everyone. Si ati wanafanyanga mistake. So you get all this money all of a sudden.
Yes.
Then everyone has a project.
Yes.
And since it's money you got from nothing,
yes,
you're very generous.
Unaanza
kuwa. Wewe Jessy unaniambia you have a business idea, I need 20 million.
Yes.
Nasema I have 200 anyway.
Yes.
So you give it. That's how it pushes.
Na mtu anajipata hana tena.
Anajipata hana because what were you earning? Back to the same position. Which is unfortunate. But anyway,
it is what it is.
I'm taking over the interview. Please go ahead.
No, ni poa, nani hataki kusikia mambo ya pesa?
Ndio alikuwa to take over uniulize ndio nataka kuniuliza. So that we take the direction that we need to take.
Don't worry. Mambo, have you been?
I'm good, you know. Tumekuwa tukifanya biashara mingi.
Yes.
COVID ndio imetuchapa. But hopefully this thing will end soon, then we can get back to life.
How does it feel to be jobless?
Yani, you know, I've been jobless for 1 year and a few months. Nimekuwa nikihustle. Tumefanya tu biashara.
Yes.
There are some biasharas we've done. I am sure you know some of them.
Tukihustle.
So tumejaribu. Lakini COVID ndio imetuchapa bana. Yeah,
so wakati serikali inasema we've lost 1,000 jobs, you are among them.
I am one of the 1,000. Lakini sijapata ile stimulus. You guys as entertainers. Tulipata 5,000.
Tunatumiwa 5,000 na president.
Ushapata?
Mimi hata ya last time ijaingia.
Okay, lakini
so the president owes me 10. No, ilikuwa 2,500 ya last time.
Yes.
So niliona ame-announce 5,000.
Okay.
So since kupata ile ya kwanza na hii beshte yangu alipata kama imekatwa, aliambiwa atatumiwa 2,500, ikakuja imekatwa pay as you earn, and as you pay, taxes, ikabaki nafuliza, ikabaki akareceive 816 shillings.
Pia mimi sasa nangoja yangu. We're all jobless. Wacha pia si tupate the same stimulus package.
Yes.
You know, a country, it's a democratic equal country. Kila mtu apate.
Utapata. Because you are youth and you're jobless.
I'm approaching, nimeanza kutoka kwa hiyo bracket ya youth. But then that's a discussion for another time.
Maze, good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Tangu biashara, COVID ikakuja and all that.
Yes.
Now let me ask you, Captain Ronald. You know, people know you as Captain Ronald Karauri. Wengine wanaita Karuri. Wengine Kariuri. Karauri. Karauri. Yes.
You know how to say it correctly.
Karauri. Yes, hiyo ni Kimeru.
Yes.
So now, did you grow up in Meru, by the way?
No, I was born in Meru. But I grew up in Nairobi. So Kimeru yangu, you know, if we try talking Kimeru, me and you, you know very well. I will not be able to answer your questions in Kimeru. So yeah, I was born in Meru, but grew up in Nairobi.
Where in Nairobi?
Mainly grew up Buru. up to when I got to class 8. Then after class 8 we left Buru. Nilikuwa Harambee Primary School.
Hii moja hapa hivi.
Unajua? No, iko Buru huko.
Yes, ni Buru.
Yes, unajua?
Senior government.
Of course.
So, yani wewe ukuenda group of schools?
Group of schools gani bana? So mimi nilikuwa Harambee Primary. Hapo ndo niligrow. Nakumbuka tukitembea shule tulikuwa tunapitia hapo Jerry.
Kutembea kwenda shule.
Yeah, tulikuwa tunatembea.
Wewe.
What do you mean? Si tumegrow Buru and we are a large group of people. So mnatembea pamoja. Lakini mnaenda home lunch. Mnakula lunch time and then mnarudi shule. Sometimes you could carry packed lunch. Probably leo umefika class 7 8, you don't want to waste time at walking back home. Lakini tulikuwa tunatembea shule na tunarudi. Unajua
ni kwa nini nashangaa? Cause watu wakikuona wanaona Captain Ronald Karauri wa Sportpesa. Wanaona wewe maybe hauku grow like going through the same way tulisoma in public schools. Same. Unaenda lunch.
Hata uniform yetu ilikuwa ile checked uniform, checked green and white.
Kawaida lifestyle.
That's how we grew up bana.
And then after Buru Harambee?
So after Buru ndio nikaenda Mangu. So fortunately Harambee Mangu High School. Fortunately my grades were good. You know, I think people should not assume I'm an idiot from how I look. Looks can be deceiving.
Yeah, cause that time lazima unge pass poa sana kufika Mangu High School.
Yes.
Ilikuwa national school.
Of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, looks can be deceiving. I was I'm a nerd, by the way. Yeah, people, unless, pengine ni vile sivangi glasses and whatever. But the way I grew up, ukiuliza watu tulikuwa nao class, Harambee Primary. I was that nerd. Unajua ule msee quiet.
Yes.
Wanaona mtu anasoma
nerd kwa lugha ya kawani chopi.
Exactly. Hiyo sasa ndio ilikuwa mimi. So tukaenda Mangu. After Mangu, in fact, there was a time I was giving a talk in Mangu because vile unasema is correct. Perception ya watu yangu ni Sportpesa.
Yes.
So hata sasa nilienda Mangu nikaambia hao vijana, naambia pale nimefika is not by mistake. It's a long road
Yes.
And nothing happens easy.
Yes.
So nikaambia okay, there's a lucky one person like Abisai who can win a jackpot.
Yes.
Lakini ukiketi nyumbani, especially the people who have the opportunity to get to good schools, you have to take advantage of that opportunity because pia mimi I went through that whole system
844
yote na Mangu. Nakumbuka nikifika Mangu nikafikiri, when my dad dropped me off in Mangu the first time, because I don't know if you've ever been to Mangu.
Yeah, I've been there.
The school
nilipitia hapo like
unaweza fikiri umepotea.
Sikusoma huko but tulikuwa tunaenda kufunzwa mambo ya agriculture hapo kando. Kuna ma greenhouse mingi huko. So nikaona.
Before Mangu haikuwa hata an administration block. Ilikuwa it was just like a bungalow.
Yes.
Just hiyo ndio administration block. You can Alliance High School.
Yes.
That structure that greets you.
Has an administration. This is Alliance.
This is Alliance.
Started Boys Center iko na ingine inakaa tu Dr. Griffin.
Exactly.
Sasa yenu ilikuwa ni kanyumba.
Nika bungalow.
Mangu kwanza ni jina ya Kikuyu.
I thought my dad pengine he stopping here to greet his friend as we continue to this great school.
Yes.
Which everybody knows is called Mangu. Kumbe the bungalow is Mangu. Sasa nimeachwa hapo, ndio unaachwa na box.
Yes.
Na hockey stick. Kasema, okay, this is our life. So it was difficult adjusting to boarding school at the time. Umekuwa ukienda day school every day. But we survived, as I like to say.
Did you have any, like, umesema uliachwa hapo na box na hockey stick? You played hockey in Mangu? Ama ilikuwa zile
requirement?
Those ones that
hockey stick? Yeah, that was a requirement. I don't know if it was in all schools.
For me in high school, tulitishwa tule tuvitu twa badminton.
Okay.
Yeah, 6.
Shuttlecock.
Zinaitwa shuttlecock. Yeah. 6 of them. And our school never participated in badminton. Never. Mpaka nikamaliza. Hata hatujui ilikuwa inachezwa.
We had a hockey team. But yes, so umebeba hockey stick na box. It was a requirement, I think.
So which game did you used to play in
basketball? I'm a very good basketballer, by the way. In fact, I'm very thankful. Let me tell you. In fact, listen.
You're a very...
in high school, nilicheza basketball. I was in the basketball team. So after the relaxation and playing basketball, still I did okay in the KCSE. A-. But yeah, of course. No, that's why I tell you.
Your time ukapata A-.
But A- and I was the top student in aviation in Kenya.
Uliekwa kwa gazeti?
Hapana. By the way, kuna A mingi. A- is kidogo. Tukaingia University of Nairobi. Now, perception of what an engineer is when you join,
yes,
I think I was disappointed. So nikaenda nikaona tunapewa zile, unakumbuka zile kompyuta hata hazina windows, iko na screen ya blue, you know.
Yes, yenye ni ilikuwa kitumbo na kikubwa huko nyuma,
yes,
kia white.
So the interest in the course ilianza tu kuisha.
That is engineering now.
You know, yes, and I believe if the KQ opportunity ingekuwa imekuja, hiyo engineering sijui ningepeleka aje. Ilikuwa we were not on the same page. I don't know how to put it.
Yes, like ndio engineering. But now it's not my thing.
Exactly.
This ain't me, man.
Not. So at the time I'm telling my dad, mimi nataka kufly. Lakini anasema, you know, just do your degree.
Yes.
Then, you know, we see what happens after. Butterfly, you know, just finish.
Yes.
Which, by the way, right now, anyone coming to me telling me they want to be a pilot,
yes,
the advice I would give them, do a degree, finish, then fly. Nothing stops you from just let me tell you, that is the advice I would give anyone.
Why? Do you regret?
I regret not having gotten a degree.
Ukumaliza?
Sikumaliza. Then Kenya Airways advertises for pilot trainees, where they say we will train you.
Yes.
So you don't need to do anything.
The cadet program.
Yes. So the first time they advertised, and you see, they said, you know, you just pass our entrance, Nini, we'll pay for everything.
Yes.
In fact, I want to thank, I had my college roommate, anaitwa Panta sijui yuko happy leo, but I want to thank him.
Yes.
Yeye alikuwa amesoma gazeti. By the way, you always talk, you want flying, so jaribu apply hii kitu. So I applied.
Na yeye hakuwa na Panta was your best friend.
He was my roommate.
Your roommate.
Yeah, we're in the same room.
Wale watu kununuanga magazeti wanataka kuzieka hapo.
Yeah. He's a very neat guy. Yaani unajua akiamka kitanda yake, ushaona kitanda imepigwa flat.
Anaipanta.
Iko flat. Unaweza bounce coin hivi. Flat hivi. Yako iko nini? But anyway, that was Panta. He's the one who showed me that advert na nika apply. So me when I got into
Siwaambie mwambie asante hapa kwa
kamera. Mwambie asante sana Panta. Where you tutafutane, we have one drink on just for that.
Juu Panta tutamtafuta tusikie. Anaweza kuwa mahali, maybe pia anaweza kuwa he has a company and now you don't have a job.
It's true. By then anipatie job bana. Panta, please nitafute. So yeah, he's on nini?
Akakuhuka akakuonyesha the advert kwa gazeti.
Yes.
Kwambia KQ are doing a training.
Yeah, go try. And then after that we had to do the training for the Boeing. So initially we had to go to simulator training. I had Captain H. Mwangi, asante sana. Even though tulikosana, nataka kumwambia asante. Because that training, my friend. Sasa tuko kwa simulator. Sasa tuko kwa simulator ya ndege ya 737.
Yes.
Which is like the actual plane. Everything is like that. So that when you come back, they can put you in a real plane. So before putting you in a real plane, they put you in the simulator. So you learn all the procedures. Then they can simulate engine fire, all those things which you cannot simulate on a beba passengers. That last check, struggle kuendesha ndege. Mimi na Amadi, we were going to land with the landing gear up. Yani meaning, miguu za ndege
ziko ndani bado.
Hatukuwa tumezitoa. So, tumeenda kuland, instructor.
Na kuna passengers?
Si ni simulator.
Oh, ni simulator, sorry.
So, ule jamaa
akili yangu imekimbia ahead.
Ni instructor. Yeye ana simulate scenarios, you know, you can put engine fire.
Yes.
And I think in that case alikuwa ametupatia failures zote.
Yes.
Mpaka tunashindwa tunaendesha mawe ama anyway, America engine failure, hydraulic, you know, so lazima divert kuland, you know, you're hurrying up. Sasa tumesahau nini? Landing gear ziko ndani. Kwa hivyo hatujafanya checklist, hatujafanya. Aka freeze, you know, you can freeze the simulator. Unaweza freeze as in kitu, what are you guys doing?
Yes.
Aka freeze akatuliza chief. What are you guys doing? Alafu akatoka twins. Sasa tumeketi hapo na Amadi. Tukaangaliana. Tukasema, I guess tunarudi tu kufanya engineering.
Mkona, this is not our thing.
Tukakubali. Unajua wale wanasema enyewe hii kazi
isi
tumeshinda. But tukatoka kwa briefing room, akatuambia mko sawa. I'm clearing you for the check. Tukashindwa
mnakuwa cleared after failure.
No, but you see, it was too he had overloaded the things to test our character.
Yes.
You know, it was a matter of testing your.
You guys
he was testing something else.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing. But he cleared us. We passed. We came route training. Thankfully, tulipita.
So that first flight, how was it?
First flight, bana. Nilienda kwa ndege. Then the cabin crew, kuna cabin crew akaniuliza, by the way umebeba funguo ya ndege?
Now, I follow you on Instagram and I realize you post a lot about cars. Ukienda mahali upate gari mzuri, unauliza watu, hey, ikoaje? You've customized the number plates on your cars.
Yeah.
So what's the significance to that?
It's just 777. 777 is a number. 777? S means a very good pilot. Yeah, so that's S.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the S came from. Then 777. Yes.
Na hakuna zingine umenemi ama
hakuna. So I'm jobless, man. How do you buy cars with no job? What the hell? Jobless people afford cars, man.
So, if the president today appoints you mahali, utachukua kazi?
But Uhuru is actually, I think Uhuru is a really nice guy. I met him once.
Yes.
And when I met him was the time we were doing the deal for rugby. We had not become sponsors of rugby as Sportpesa, but we were in talks with them. Then they won sevens. Remember the time they won sevens? I can't remember which they won. Yes. Then they went to meet the president. So they told me, you just come with us. But then I fell in love with Uhuru. Because the guy was so natural and nice with these young people. And we sat there, paka late, he entertained those young guys and they felt, even ukiliza wase wa rugby walikuwa hapo hiyo siku.
Yes.
Wanampenda sana. So if he gave me a job, I still have hope that whatever is happening is being sabotaged. This is my personal opinion.
Yes.
This is my personal opinion. So if I had a chance by there to sit with him, I think we can be very good friends. Your chance might never arise. I hope it happens.
It can.
Before his term ends.
Alafu upewe ministry of sports. What would you do different?
By the way, I can do a lot. You see, I had a passion for sport. And that's why I ask, the Sportpesa brand, we did a lot for sport. Hull City walienda wakacheza in UK.
Yes.
Unakumbuka Zarika? The boxer.
Yes, yeah. The boxer, Zarika, the lady. Yeah.
And WBC world champion is like Floyd Mayweather.
Yes.
It's the same belt, And our plan was for her to unify the belts, acquire WBC, IBF, everything. So I feel bad that those things were not completed, And now we are out. You will tell me whether other people are doing what we did because, we were being judged, you guys, That's a different story. So since we are not there, and other companies are doing the same business we were doing, I was thinking maybe bado hizo vitu zinaendelea. I don't know. But anyway, if I get that ministry,
you can transform it.
Our plan was for Kenya to go to the World Cup. Ikakatwa. You have the few guys like Victor, nice guy, the footballers who have actually made it, but there are so few. And Kenya, the talent is there. You can't tell me we can run very well, but we cannot play football. We cannot rugby.
Yes.
Sevens team is one of the best in the world.
Yes.
But where?
Even cricket used to be.
So we have that naturally. So rugby, maybe the training and whatever, if the structures are put in place properly, no reason why Kenya cannot be top in all sports. We can run and then we can't do anything else. It can be done, but the structures need to be put in place. There has to be that system where people aspire to something. You see, in the States, when you're bringing up a young kid,
yes,
when he starts shooting basketball, by the time he's 7 years old, utakuwa ukinicheza na yeye. Because this guy, if akianza kucheza vizuri, he can actually make it to the NBA.
Yeah.
In Europe, people are identified for football by as young as 6, 7 years old.
Yes.
Because like Messi alianza kucheza when?
Akiwa mdogo sana.
So you identify the talent early and you build it. But it's because atafika mahali. But if your kid mtoto wako akianza kucheza ball sahi akose kwenda shule.
Kwenda shule.
Sitaki kuona mpira hapa.
Na unazichoma zote.
Exactly. So the plan was to create that whole structure. So people aspire and they know it's a reality. I'm going to get there. This is it's a dream that can actually be achieved. So that was the whole idea. So Sportpesa to you was not just gaming and betting. It was the dream for the Kenyan boy. Correct. So there was the business aspect, but then for me personally, it gave me the opportunity to create that opportunity for people. Because you see, as a CSR project, what was Sportpesa doing? People said sports maybe is not a CSR, maybe it's not, but then you see, if you look at sport, the number of unemployed people in Kenya, if you give those guys opportunities, an avenue for them to create employment, you're doing something. So that was the idea, to create that channel, you see, as a side thing for Sportpesa. And I think it was going really well. So inshallah, hopefully there'll be an opportunity to do it again, but let's see.
because I came for that boxing match where Zarika was fighting. Inaitangwa fighting ama ni playing. Ni boxing walichapana.
Fighting.
But it's a game.
It's a sport.
It's a sport.
Still fighting.
Boxing, where she was fighting
the Mexican
Mercado.
You were there?
I was there.
Boxing is so nice.
Kuna ngumi Zarika alipigwa nilisikia hapa hivi. Nilisikia uchungu. Mpaka nikajembe, Jessy, you're racist. Like anapiga ule Mexican sisikii kitu lakini alitandikwa moja. So and I saw how Sportpesa had supported this young lady, and we don't hear much about Zarika today. So how does it make you feel that some of these sports icons that we brag about in this country walikuwa mahali because of Sportpesa? And now they are not there. Gor Mahia is another team. I remember there was a time nilingangana sana kuambia I want to see Gor play with Everton. Na nikaona nilijionea na macho. I wanted to see our boys in these big leagues. And I could see the passion he had for them when they were traveling to London to go and play with Everton.
Correct.
And I could hear their sentiments. I sat with them in the bus. Nilikuwa nasikia vile wanaongea. The hope they have. Some of them actually thought watabaki Everton.
Exactly.
You know? And so how did it make you feel now that you're not doing that for these young people? You're no longer supporting the sports fraternity the way you used to.
It was painful, especially like for Zarika. You know, Gor Mahia, they have new sponsors. As a football club, probably they have more opportunities to get sponsorship, and they have a big brand.
Yes.
Because of their history. You know, so it felt bad to cut that short because, you know, it's a, you know, when one person has a dream, it has to be shared with other people for it to be executed. But when it's cut short and you don't have an opportunity to share, ukiniambia wewe tuketi then we execute together, and you have the opportunity, I'd be happy to. But if it doesn't arise, you feel bad for everybody else. Because even like Gor Mahia probably blamed us and said, you know, these guys, but it was not our choice. Zarika is the one I feel sad because boxing is not even a team sport. So for herself, she was supporting herself and her family using boxing. So now she had to look for other opportunities, and you know, so it's really hurtful. But at some point you say, you know, things which you cannot control, there's no use crying over them, you know, just pick up your stuff and move on. So that's
were you friends with Zarika?
Very good friends. We talk with Zarika.
Till today.
You know, and she's friends with a lot of people in UK because she got the training there. And they're the guys who gave us confidence said, Zarika is a boxer, she'll win. You know, even they're the ones who instilled confidence in her. Confidence maybe she didn't have because she never got that level of training. So it's unfortunate, but it's the reality.
What does she tell you anafanya sahi, and what are the opportunities and anakwambia she might have lost
because you
through
see,
the lack of the sponsorship nowadays that she's,
you know, she had started an academy. Remember, there's a boxing center she had opened. So I don't know how far that has gone. If she's getting support to continue with it. She was trying to acquire a house at the time. So all those things were interrupted, but she has not updated me. We need to really actually sit down and talk so that she can update me on what's going on. But I hope, especially the academy she was starting, because, you know, it helps people, you know, in as much as people are jobless, if you give them an opportunity to do something, it stops them from being idle. Remember even when these young people were being recruited to Al-Shabaab, the lure of Al-Shabaab comes because I have nothing to do, there's no hope. You know, without hope, a lot of bad things can happen. So I'm just hoping that continued with her. And given the opportunity, even for us, we definitely want to revive that. Ministry of Sports, because that's what you are asking. Given the opportunity, definitely there's a lot of changes that can be done. Of course, you understand Ministry of Sport, ikona headache nyingi.
Yes.
Because you have to take care of all federations.
Yes.
And I am sure in Kenya there are many. Even this badminton yenu, kuna association. Kila mtu anataka pesa. You know, so they have to juggle a lot of things.
Yes.
It's tricky, but it can be done. It can be done.
Because Zarika is one brand that we pray that it doesn't go bad. Know, because when we read the stories about maybe Congestina, you know, it saddens to see now we had Zarika. We are not sure about the future. We just pray for her that mambo ziende, because what has happened with Conje is not good. Situation, you know, it's not good, and there's nothing much that maybe someone can do.
It's true.
We blame the government and all that, but stakeholders like yourself who are there to help the sports fraternity, now you are not able to do the same because of the same government.
Well, you know, I hope things will be resolved, because you see, Initially, it was a tax issue, even you remember very well, you know.
Yeah.
It's, you know, we were told if you don't pay tax, it was an issue. And you see there are procedures in tax, which we followed.
Yes.
But we were stopped even before we could conclude there. The procedures as per the Tax Procedures Act, the tribunal ruled.
Yeah.
Because the argument was a basic argument.
Yes.
Jesse, I just want you to understand. Ilikuwa wewe ukibet 100.
Yes.
That is your bet.
Yes.
Win 50 bob, ikuwe 150.
Yes.
Should you be taxed on the whole 150? Or should you be taxed 50? On the 50? So the argument on the gaming side is that the guy has won 50, tax him 50 bob, the 50 bob, 20% of 50. The KRA argument was tax the whole 150. Then we were telling them, look, the 100 is not a win. It was his stake. He bet 100 bob.
Yes.
So, if, for example, if we cancel the game, we'll give him back his 100. It's his money.
Yes.
It's his money until the game ends.
Yes.
You see, so that was the argument. And the tribunal ruled in our favor. So according to the tribunal, we did not owe any of those taxes.
Yes.
And KRA appealed, so of course we're waiting for the Court of Appeal and whatever. But currently, that is the position we are. But other than that, even before that process was complete, we are closed. The reality is there's no Sportpesa. And the reason was the tax. So where we go from there, that's, you know, let's wait and see.
Do you have some sportsmen besides just Zarika who call you for help?
So many.
You used to give us this help.
So many.
Sahi hakuna, please help us.
So many. And what we wanted to do, because we're creating a way to do it in a structured manner. Because for us, of course, we're dealing a lot with football. And football is football clubs with chairmen and whatever and whatever. Then you have the individual sportsmen like Zarika, who are not under management. It was a good boxer.
Yes.
But again, but anyway, let's see what the future. I don't want to dwell on that, man. Let's talk about
the future
more happy things.
Oppose, yeah, because it's really sad.
It's sad.
It's really.
But for
really
the future,
sad.
you know, because everybody asks me,
yeah.
Munarudi lini. What I want people to understand, it is currently not our choice. Si ati mimi nimekataa kurudi. Our license applications have gone in. They've been in for a long time. We've reapplied again. We've never been told what the reason why we didn't get the license. But I'm a hopeful guy. So I'm hoping a license application is in again.
Yes.
I'm hoping we'll get the license and we'll continue. So what people need to understand, it's not me who has refused.
Yes.
The license application is
watu kila mtu wewe Sportpesa inarudi
no, it's not me. The license application is there. Let's wait for betting control to decide.
Yes.
When to give us or how to give us or a reason why they don't want to give us. Then
those
life
families
continues.
are suffering, and I know whoever is concerned out there, they are listening. So they can help out. Watu sema uko na pesa mingi. I'm sure unaambiwangwa. Ukipita, hey, ndio huyo. Ndio.
Pesa ya Sportpesa si pesa yangu. Ile pesa Abisai alishinda. Sikutoa kwa mfuko yangu. So there was the Sportpesa brand with all its money and everything. Then there's me as a person. There's a little money. I don't have as much money as the people who steal this money. I hear those figures, I'm shocked. I don't know whether it's stolen or not, it has to be proven.
Yes.
Yeah, but those figures are, yeah.
You don't meet with people wanakwambia, hey bwana, uko na pesa.
Hapana.
Toa kitu bwana.
Okay, toa kitu is pia unaambianga. But yeah, you know, it's a perception.
Yes.
How I got into Sportpesa, you know, when people say about comfort zones, is because I met someone in a casino. So I got into a fascination with poker. It's called Texas Hold'em poker.
Yes.
So, and you know, we used to play even with our guys in Addis. We used to play, and you know, you get those chips.
Yes.
There's a set you can buy for Texas Hold'em. We learned how to play Texas Hold'em. We played. Why don't I just go play for real money? This Texas Hold'em. So I went to Phoenix. That's where I met my partners. This idea was, you know, we want to do this thing of betting.
Hebu tuanze vizuri hapa. Hebu tuanze vizuri by the because I'm sure so many people wanted also to know where this idea came from. We have young people who yearn to have business ideas that will work. Because at the end of it all also is to make money.
Correct.
So where did, at what point in your life did the idea for Sportpesa come?
Correct.
Na ilianza aje?
Yes.
Na ulikuwa na pesa ya kuanzisha?
Yeah. So So Sportpesa, first of all, Sportpesa was not my idea. I want Kenyans to understand.
Yes.
But what exposes you to ideas? You see, you're lucky because you get to meet very many different people. What I want to advise young people is that you need to step out of your comfort zone. That's a very real thing. People hear those quotes on any jokes.
Yes.
If I had never walked into that casino, and you see, for poker, you sit with people. It's a discussion because you're playing. We used to play with a guy who's a farmer. There's a lot of money. I met very different people. It exposed me to very different things which I had never thought about.
So this is a casino.
Yeah, and a poker table, yes.
Kwa poker table.
Tunaketi na watu. Unajua poker, you play against each other. I'm playing against you, against other people. So
that's how,
na mnaongea. It's because, you can't, so you're talking.
Yes.
So you learn a lot. Then that's how I met my partners. We became friends now from the poker table. I said, hey, by the way, there's another thing we're trying to do. Are you interested? Tukaongea. So me, at that time, I didn't have money. I was like, this one,
Siwachi.
There is no way in hell. Because I could see where it might go.
And they were also talking big about the idea.
They were talking, but not, but let me tell you, that time you could not convince someone about Sportpesa.
Yes.
Because what I did, I sold I had some land. I had bought some land long ago for 2 million. I managed to sell for like 30. So all that money, I put in Sportpesa.
Kwa hii group hii mko nayo kaambia yangu ndio
mimi nataka. I don't care, just put me in this.
Yani ukachukua hivi mita 1, 2, 3.
Inaitwa all in. And that time. Na hiyo nilikuwa, that thing you said, this is my retirement. Yani
ndio hii.
Backup.
All my lifetime.
Yote.
Shikeni.
Let's go. So
liwe liwalo.
So we started. I was still flying at the time. See, I'm still a pilot. I'm still flying.
Oh yeah, at least.
But I was in the union. Yeah. So now just hey, nimefanya hiyo kama ni ujinga, wacha tutaendelea tu na kufly tuone. Because flying. Tutafute. So I was still flying. I was still in the union. And that time it was very active because they were hiring foreign pilots. Ilikuwa very active as a union member. So I'd been grounded, in politics
kukua unionist.
Yeah, but then now later on they told me, hey, you guys, come help us run this business because, we think you're the right person. Just come now to do the actual running of
Sportpesa. Captain. That time when uliwekelea kaba, you went.
I went. Investment yangu. Umenipatia shares zangu, mimi niendelee na kazi yangu. Yes.
Na ukasahau.
Unangoja, of course hawezi sahau. Utasahau pesa, usahau lakini unasikiza, how is it doing? Yes. Narudi kuendesha ndege.
Wakakwambia nao kuja urani.
And sasa, by the way, we need you to come. And one thing I learned about business, if you're not involved directly, it's important to be involved. So nikaanza kuwe. At the time, even my family, like, are you crazy? Ati unataka kuacha kuwa captain? What is this?
Na vile tulingangana kukusoma.
Unaenda kufanya business ya gambling.
Yes.
What are you stupid? Even my friends, when I was investing, because I wanted to get more of my friends to come in.
Yes.
So we have a bigger share.
Yes.
Because me, I believed in it 100%. Mimi nimeweka kila kitu all in. So nakuja nakwambia Jessy, by the way kuna hiki watu waniangalia. Jamaa mchizi, nataka tuweke pesa kwa gambling. Even my fellow pilots say, you guys, don't do this. How can you stop flying to do this? We don't know.
Wakakubrand ule mtu wa get rich quick.
Exactly. Unajua, and this is a gamble according to them.
It's a gamble.
I'm just throwing the money. So tukaendelea. Yeah, so me I'd left, as you say, I'd left the business to run, waiting for results. But later akaniambia kuja, we need you, nini. So I said, I had to wait. At the time, it was a very tough decision because you cannot guarantee Sportpesa will succeed. Here, I'm secure with this job.
Yes.
Because pilots captain. Captains always go to retire.
Wa union.
Yeah. Looking back, we created the hugest brand this country has ever seen. There's
5 years.
Yeah, and there's no brand other than Safaricom. Yes. There's no brand which reached where Sportpesa done, so I'm proud of that. Maybe there are some things that could have been done different in terms of, because our strategy was to build a world's, big, huge company. Maybe that was not to be. So let's see how it goes.
So when you're given the license, Shika, what will you do different that you didn't do when he had the license for Sportpesa. Ukiambiwa aya ndio hii captain, rudini mfanye kazi kama kawaida.
So what I'll do,
yes,
I'll consult more. So that, when we talk about strategy.
Yes. I'm a very good strategist.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm good at strategies.
So you'll be part of the team. So as we talk about strategy,
yes,
we involve the wider stakeholders.
Yes.
Who, have some influence somewhere to see what is their thinking on our strategy. We, as a Sportpesa, the things we did with them very straightforward, very clean. People talk about money. All our money is in M-Pesa. If you want to check our money, either unaenda M-Pesa, unaenda kwa bank, because there's no cash. It's very easy trail. So I'm hopeful we'll be back.
Or are you planning to join Nini? Kina Nick Mwendo huko mtoe kwa hiyo siasa ya siasa. Zimekuwa rumors za wewe kuingia kwa FKF.
These rumors have been unfounded for the longest time. I have no interest in that seat. Nick, I think, by the way, has been doing a good job. Because kwa Twitter, there was like a fight.
Niliona hiyo. Umemvalia gloves zile za Zarika.
Hapana, after that
kamwambia Mwendwa.
After that tuliongea nikamwambia, Mwendwa, usijali, ilikuwa a bit of emotion. Because now we have a Nigerian company sponsoring the league.
Yes.
Which I felt, okay, Sportpesa ilikuwa seni wabaya, tumetoka. Sasa Nigeria ndio mnaleta. It was my personal, emotion. It was, I should not even have done it. So nikamwambia Nick, pole bana, don't take it personal, because I think he's
alidhani pia unachukua kiti sasa.
Yeah, compare with what was there before Nick.
Yes.
Because people forget easily.
Yes.
Nick has done a good job, to be honest. It's not perfect, but that job is a political seat.
Yes. Unajua, before ukuje kwa show, when I was going through my comments and where I tell guys, tell me who you want to bring next, ni watu walikuwa wananiambia bring Ronald Karauri of Sportpesa. Tunamtaka hapo, tunataka kumuuliza maswali.
Maswali
ni Sportpesa inarudi lini? And then girls now wananiambia muulize kako single.
You can see the ring, man.
Hiyo ni ya ukweli.
Of course.
What
do you mean?
Najua watu wengine uvaa tu. Being inspired by rap music, yes. Rings zinaweza kuwa zinamaanisha vitu mob sana.
Na tattoos. So anyway, I'm married. In fact, I'm married. My wife, we went to flying school together.
Huh? She's a captain.
My wife is a captain in KQ. And then we're blessed to have I have a daughter who's 3 months old. So I've got 3 kids. I have a wife. Yes.
And 3 kids.
Yes.
How are they?
They're fantastic. So I do homeschooling, but they're
good. Do you
good.
think one of your child unaona akona dalili za ku take up gaming ama flying? Which one?
You see, gaming is entrepreneurship, So maybe they can do any business. It doesn't have to be gaming. But the interest in flying is definitely there, because their mom still flies. So the interest for flying is there. In my son, I have a son and now 2 daughters.
Yes.
So the interest is there. Let's see how it goes. Because you see, as I said, the interests change.
Yes.
So whatever they say they won't do now, I don't take it seriously. So
but all of them, like, okay, besides the 3 months, how are Willie? They show interest to be...
My son is clear, yes. My daughter, Bado...
and a slave.
We don't know.
Yeah, I see you posting them on your social media a lot, and you love spending time with them so much. Yeah. And you take pictures with them even in your cars.
Yes.
Them what is their interest towards vile unapenda magari? Wow, wanakuanga fascinated na
son, yeah. My son, he gets obsessed with different things and I research. Anaweza kuambia that car does this before you know. So he does all those things. The time he was fascinated with buildings. That's what I'm saying, it's phases. But when he gets an interest and I dive deep, they asked me how many steps in the Big Ben in London.
Yes.
Yeah. Alikuwa fascinated pia tallest buildings in the world. There's a time alikuwa na watch a documentary ya National Geographic.
Yes.
Ya Burj Khalifa, how the construction was done.
Kwani yako na miaka ngapi sasa?
Now he's 10.
Na anaketi kuangalia whole documentary.
Anakuambia.
Badala watch SpongeBob.
Anakuambia Burj Khalifa was called Burj Dubai before it was changed. Then, akipata interest inakuwa hiyo obsession, alafu inapita.
And you've traveled with them to show them these places that they research.
Yeah, sometimes now when the guy says, no, I want to go and see this. So you tell him, if the opportunity arises, you go and see. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the basics of life. Because what else are you doing it for? There's your own ambition and whatever. Then the rest is for them.
Have you ever taken them to like a cockpit to see how
There's a time they were flown by their mom. There's a time we went to Dubai, and their mom was the pilot.
And they sat
they went
at the cockpit.
So, yeah.
The other day, nikasoma hapo top 40, under 40.
Lakini sasa nimepita hiyo.
Umepita. So utakuwa above 40.
Hiyo category iko ange. But yeah, 40 under 40.
Above 40.
Wangenipatia mapema bana. Because you see, I was in the union also for that's the time I thought I deserved the top 40 under 40.
When you are
working for Kalpa, when I was in the Pilots Association.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was a pilot. There's a time I was in the association. Hey, we clashed sana with Naikuni when he was the CEO and Mbuvi. In fact, the Mbuvi is where it all fell apart.
Ndio ulikuwa unaanzisha demonstrations.
I was almost being fired. I had been grounded hata.
Watu wa haki yetu.
I had been grounded from flying.
Your father was
yes.
was and still a politician. Not in active politics.
No.
He was our member of parliament in Meru.
Yeah.
So hiyo damu ija kuingia 2022 governor Nairobi.
Hiyo damu iko because that's how nilikuwa Kalpa.
Yes. Siasa.
Hawezi kuwa Kalpa without politics. So yes. Damu iko, but the time is not right. Wewe enda Meru tufanye pia mimi if I get somewhere niingie, because the change can only come with us participating. Tusikue wale watu tunasema ngati me I don't even vote because I don't care. Then those policy decisions zinakuja kutu affect alafu tuna complain. Otherwise we should be in that seat so that we make the decisions. So that one I firmly believe. So inshallah in the future, if things go well, if I'm blessed with life, I will. So you see yourself joining politics? I probably will.
So I want to appreciate you so much, Captain, for coming to Jessy Junction. Tufungie Jessy Junction leo. Useme don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Jessy Junction.
Don't go anywhere. We're coming back with Jessy Junction.
Captain Ronald Karauri, the CEO Sportpesa. What a wise man we have in this country. And of course, his story, I hope it has inspired you. Right here on Jessy Junction. Wala mademu liko mnaniambia, oh my gosh, is he single? Mumesikia? He's gone. Married. And that one actually reminds me of one married man who told me something. I will never forget this one. This married man once told me, stealing a drum is easy. Finding where to beat it is what will make you sweat. If you know, you know. Thank you for watching Jessy Junction. I'm your host, MC Jessy. So far, so good.